What's up, guys? It's Devon Kennard here, and today I want to really drive the point of the 5 capital levers you can use to grow your small business. It's something that I'm in the middle of now, so I've been exploring all my options, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So the 5 ways that you can grow a small business. Number 1 is leveraging your own capital. So that looks like, let's say you have a W-2 job and you earn a really good, nice salary. You can use that capital to start your side hustle or leave that business and leave that company, go and start your own company and invest all of your personal capital into it. You can get a really good return on your money that way. You have full control. You don't have to answer to anyone. There's a lot of positives in investing your own money into your business and growing it that way. The only caveat to that is you have to have money, and not everybody has money or enough money to be able to do that. So that's why we have to look at our other options. Number 2 is reinvest the capital from the cash flow of the business. So let's say you have a business that grosses $1 million, nets $500,000 for your lifestyle. You only need $100,000. Doing the math, you have $400,000 a year of excess. You can pump that back into your business, which allows it to grow and scale. And now you're able to generate more income from that and grow methodically every year. That is a great way to kind of bootstrap your company and your business. So when people talk about bootstrapping, it's usually because they are using their own capital and reinvesting the cash flow that they do generate from the business. That's how you bootstrap it, and that's essentially how 42 Solutions has grown into what it has up to this point. I've invested my own capital. I'm reinvesting the liquidity and the earnings I'm getting from all the loans that I have out. And the third option that I take advantage of is line of credits. Depending on what your business is and your business model, you're able to get different kind of line of credits and you simply have to pay interest on that line of credit when you pull the money out. So I love this option because if you have a strategy where you know you can increase your earning potential by deploying capital, you can go and take a low interest line of credit. Mine's at 7.75%. I have another one at 8% right now. I can take that and essentially arbitrage that money. If I can go and take that and go plug it into a loan where I'm making 12%, 13%, 14%, that spread I get to keep within the business and I pay back the line of credit. That is an amazing strategy that I've used to kind of leverage the capital and the access I have through line of credits to be able to keep growing the business. So that's number 3. Number 4 is through investor capital. So that's raising money from outsiders. I highly, highly recommend you start with family and friends. Show them what you're doing. Show them you're competent and capable and you're excelling, and take in money from them and grow your business. One caveat with that is I really recommend you keep control. That's really important to me. I don't want any investor coming in and dictating what's happening within my business. So I try to make sure that if I'm going to bring investor capital, it fits with my mindset, my mentality, and it's going to be a good fit long term. I hope every investor I work with is here for the long term. So keeping that in perspective is really important to me. So for me in my business, there's a few different ways I can raise money. Number 1 is a direct loan to my business. They loan it to me. I'm loaning it out at a higher percentage. I'm arbitraging again. Number 2 is participation agreements. They can participate, and maybe it's a $500,000 loan. I allow them to buy $100,000 worth of that loan. They're participating in the loan. Another way is assigning the loan. So I fund the loan and I go to an investor and say, hey, do you want me to assign this loan to you? You can essentially have all the paperwork and now it's assigned to you. So your name is in place for the company 42 Solutions on this loan. So I give my investors different options on how they can be involved and work with us. But there's so many other ways that you can take on investor capital, preferred equity. You can start a syndication, you can start a fund. So really kind of consider what fits within your business model and what kind of control you want to have, maintain, or you're willing to give up. If you think about it, bigger companies that are scaling at large, they have to take on venture capital or they have to go public because they are trying to build such a large business. If you're a small business owner, you don't necessarily need to do that. So don't let your first kind of mindset be giving up equity. Be careful with that. The last way is through an SBA loan. And I feel like this is the hottest topic right now. A lot of people are getting SBA loans for their business. So I think it's, I'm speaking to the choir there. I personally have not gotten an SBA loan, but I know it's an option and it's something I'm going to look at in the future that can hopefully fund my lending business even further and allow me to continue to grow. Essentially, all you have to prove is, your personal finances, the business finances, and how the SBA loan is going to put you in a position to grow your business. So if you can prove that, you could probably qualify for an SBA loan. So those are the 5 capital levers that small businesses can take advantage of. Let's review them again. Number 1 is personal capital. Number 2 is reinvestment capital from the business. Number 3 is line of credits. Number 4 is investor capital. And number 5 is SBA loans. Now, depending on, maybe you pursue all 5 of them, maybe depending on where you're at in your business, you really hit home with one or the other. Consider what your personal situation is and decide how you're going to leverage capital to grow your business. I hope this was helpful. It's something I'm going through in real time, and I'm trying to share my message and how I'm growing and evolving 42 Solutions, and this is just another example of that. See you next time.